We do have another anti-Vaxxer story, but this one's really funny. So anti-Vaxxers have been furious at the mainstream media, particularly the BBC, you know, that corporate media outlet that, oh wait. Anyway, so anti-Vaxxers decided that the maskers decided they were gonna go to the BBC headquarters and give those reporters a piece of their minds regarding those mask mandates and those vaccines that they're trying to push on people. Let's watch. So they got the wrong building. The BBC is no longer headquartered there. That was a feel-good story, I'm not gonna lie. You know why? Because I feel good about the fact that Americans aren't the only ones who are incredibly embarrassing.
I would have preferred it if we were. I want us to be #1 when it comes to that.
True, I mean, for the sake of the world.
Yeah.
For the globe, I would prefer that only Americans would be the embarrassing ones. I would prefer that Americans weren't embarrassing. That would be the, you know, the top goal. But
you
I mean,
of impossibilities.
Exactly.
Were you a little bit disconcerted by how many people were in that crowd?
Yeah, that was the first time I read the story, of course, but I hadn't seen the video until right now, and that was definitely disturbing.
Yeah, I mean like that's how many people I imagine live in the UK was in that crowd right there. No, but like really, that's the biggest march I've seen in the UK since V for Vendetta, where ironically they were all wearing masks. So I thought that was a British thing. I guess you guys have turned on that. Yeah, we're doomed. We're doomed as a people.
We're so doomed.
I don't know what platforms come after Twitter and TikTok and Parler and all that, but I have a feeling they won't make us smarter or more critical or more open-minded. The algorithm is only making us worse.
Well, it rewards bad behavior.
Yeah,
so,
and you get bad behavior.
Right, so Vice reported on this story. I would feel irresponsible if I didn't give you more context and information about it. So they report that the footage circulated on social media, to your point, John, and it showed shoving between protesters and a line of police officers who are guarding an entrance to a studio at the television center in White City, West London. Up until 2013, it was the headquarters of the BBC. It's now mainly used to make light entertainment TV shows. Oi, over there!
Oi! Oh my God!
I've been watching Ted Lasso.
Yeah, I know.
Ted
she does the
oys. Says oi, and I love it.
She does. I love it too.
She's got the cutest accent. Anyway,
she does. Kind of.
So the protesters were calling out, vaccine passport requirements. The government has actually rejected plans to introduce vaccine passports for sports matches and concerts, but in a bid to increase vaccine uptake among young people, from the end of September, vaccine passports will be required to go to a nightclub. So these are people who are like, are you threatening my nightclub outings? How dare you? We're gonna go attack the wrong building.
Just get the vaccine.
Imagine loving going to nightclubs that much.
Imagine loving it at all.
I know, that's a really good point.
The alcohol everywhere else I hang out is just too reasonably priced. Yeah, I don't get it. Like I've been there, I've looked around, everyone looks mad. I don't know why everyone's there, but anyway.
At clubs?
Yeah, I had an experience at a nightclub in Vegas. It was very expensive. I paid $23 for like a gin and tonic or something.
Sounds right.
And then I remember I didn't get drunk enough because who could afford it in this economy? So I was like mostly sober, standing and looking around, and everybody I looked at did not look like they were having a good time. And I don't just mean in my group, I mean outside of that.
No, the trick to clubs in general, but certainly Vegas nightclubs, is you get hammered in your hotel room before you enter the club.
That's a good idea.
And then,
or you just fall asleep in the hotel room.
Ice cream.
By the way, to loop back to the comment I made earlier, someone reminded me of this. Now, I have made this comparison in the past year, but so V for Vendetta, I was referencing that protest. So the reason they got this despotic regime was because people freaked out after a disease was spread. There was a pandemic that killed 80,000 people. Can you imagine? And then thankfully, the fascists came out with a vaccine that everybody took. So nothing about that movie's realistic. damn thing. 80,000 people and it changed the world.
Yeah, the thing that's really stood out to me, I mean, it's something that I guess I already knew, but it was kind of something I knew in the abstract. To see it happen to play out in real life is pretty devastating and depressing. Humans don't really care about other people dying at all, even if it's their own.
Not really.
Like, I used to think when I was super naive that Americans are desensitized to like innocent people dying in the Middle East because of our nonsense endless wars. They see them as the others. They don't even see them as human. No, we don't see each other as human in America. Like, we don't care about each other at all, at all.
No.
It's so depressing.
Yeah, and I guess in hindsight, I have been surprised by the extent to which we don't care about anything, including our own lives. But you know, the evidence was there. Like, you know, back growing up, like they made fun of people who cared about the rainforest. Like, how does it hurt you if I care about the rainforest? But you mock people who care about the oceans, about whales. Like these people, who does everyone hate more than anything? Vegans, because they care. We should hate them. We've always hated people who care.
Yes, that's a good point. There should be an asterisk on vegans though, because I think, hold. I have no disdain for vegans whatsoever at all. In fact, I think most of their arguments are right. But there's a small, I think, non-representative sample of vegans who can be pretty unbearable. It's a small group. I don't think it's representative of vegans in general, but they're the loud ones. And it's, sure. I can see why people would be turned off to vegans, but I think your point is right. Why would people be upset at wanting to protect the rainforest?
It makes seeing people who care makes people who don't care feel like they are not doing something they should, and they know on some level that they should, but it's difficult. Life is complicated. You can't care about everything, and so you push out people who cause cognitive dissonance.
Who do you care about the most, or what do you care about the most?
I mean, theoretically fighting climate change, but that has become increasingly theoretical.
Yeah, that is the most important thing.
We're in a rough spot.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR, so those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.